We've got a tour of the World War II table coming up. Hello everybody, Big Planes here, and today I wanted to show you my World War II planes and where I plan on keeping them. And over here, as you can see, I'm just sort of setting up a little bit of a table, and this is just where I'm going to be placing some of my World War II bombers. Now, I can also place some fighters over here if I want to make those in the future, but this is generally where I want to put most of the World War II bombers. Now, as you may notice, this may not be all of my planes. There are some spaces down here. I'm keeping my other B-29 down here, and I have a space open down there for something if I wanted to make something like a B-17, which is in the plan, future plans for future bombers, which I do want to do. But as you can see here, we do have my primary bombers from World War II, and there will be other bombers from both sides of the conflict, so don't worry about that. But as you can see, we do have the B-29 Super Fortress here. This is the metallic silver version. And we also have the Lancaster back there, which I have not done a full video on yet. I will do a full video on that one eventually, but I have not gotten to that yet. And of course, on the very end here, we have the B-24 Liberator Witchcraft. This was my first build ever, and I'm very happy with that. I recently redid it, but yeah, so I have 3 bombers up here, and I may expand the table out this way to accommodate for more World War II planes and maybe the space shuttle further on down the line. Right here, though, we just sort of have the parts for the Saturn V, but that's a whole nother project. But yes, it's just generally the World War II table, and I do want to build more World War II planes. I feel like I've been neglecting them lately, building a lot of space stuff and a lot of modern stuff in the past few years, but I want to build a B-17, maybe a B-25, that's a cool one. Maybe some Heinkels, those will be fun, and maybe Focke-Wulfs. All sorts of little stuff, and of course all sorts of fighters and bombers, and a lot of fighters. There's a lot of really cool fighters I want to do from both the Pacific theater and the European theater, so that will be awesome. But yeah, just letting you know that I do have plans for World War II stuff down the line, small planes and large planes alike. And this is just sort of the start of it. Now this table over here is new, and I just placed it over here. But I'm sort of thinking of we could maybe expand down this way a little bit. I'll have to see how that looks. But I'm hoping that we can build more World War II planes on this channel, because those are definitely something that I enjoy building very, very, very much. And they really mean a lot to me because they're very nostalgic, and I feel like they're very classic. Whereas a lot of the newer bombers are very efficient and very slick looking, these are just classic planes, and they were really much more beautiful than the modern planes, because look at this, you have a metallic silver B-29 here, it's silver. You have a B-24 here with big red tails on it, and some of these had huge decals and paints on the side of them. And then of course you've got the Lancaster back there that has that really nice camo color scheme. So that is it's just beautiful, and that's why I want to do more of these World War II planes and bombers in general. So yes, it's just a brief update to a table that I'm adding back here, and some World War II planes that are going to go on it, because I wanted to keep these separate from the rest of my modern planes, so they have a place of their own. That's all I really have got for this video. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe so this channel can continue to grow and I can build more World War II planes. So as always, bye for now.